What up, guys? In today's video we're gonna talk about leg training. So we're gonna talk about different types of muscles in the legs, what's the most optimal way to train them, and the best exercises to get complete leg development. Okay, let's begin. Now, the legs are made up of more different muscles, right? So it's the hamstrings, the quads, and you can also count the calves and the glutes in this one. But I'm gonna do a whole other video on calves because that's a special subject in my opinion. So we're just gonna talk about the main quads and the hamstrings. Now, the most optimal way to train legs is, by now you should know what I'm gonna say now, which is big body compound movements. And these movements work the whole leg region. So they're gonna work, one's gonna work primarily the quads, but also as a secondary movement the hamstrings, and the other way around. So you don't, if you're not a bodybuilder, if you're just an average Joe who just wants to have huge legs, you don't need to do all that special accessory work for your legs, for one movement for the hamstrings, one movement for the quads. You don't need that, except if you want to step on stage, if you want to be a bodybuilder, then you definitely need to do the accessory exercises too, because you have to have extreme definition and muscle separation to be on stage to compete. But if you're just an average Joe, then you only have to focus on the few basic lifts. Now, the best one, in my opinion, the king, is the deadlift. Many people don't like to do deadlifts because it's hard, it's heavy, but the things that are the hardest in life are basically the things you need to do the most. I don't like deadlifting either, right? But after I'm done with my deadlifts, man, I feel like a fucking beast. So the deadlift recruits basically every single muscle in the body, especially the legs and the back. Now, the second exercise you definitely should do, I recommend you should do both of these in your workouts, and this is the squat. And I'm not talking about any squat variation, I'm talking about the regular back squat, where you have the weight on your back, on your traps, and you squat all the way down, ass to the grass, and all the way up, squeezing at the top. Now, by all of these, you should focus on perfect form. So, once you're at the top of the movement, imagine you want to sit in a chair. That's what I imagine, right? You have to have a straight back to prevent yourself from injury. Don't arch your back, because that's wrong and it's gonna get you injured. Go down slowly, as low as you can go. People recommend not going below the knees, but I like to do my squats all the way down, so the full range of motion. That's what I like to do. So I go all the way down and explode up, and at the top of the movement I squeeze my quads. That's really gonna make you feel the burn. Now, there's another squat variation that I personally like, and you should switch it up from time to time, and that's the front squat. That's basically the same thing, but you hold the weight here on your sternum. in the front. And the same, man, you go straight down. Here you try to focus that your chest has to be out and up, so that way when you go down you're not gonna fall over, right? The weight's not gonna fall over. You have to hold yourself up. It's a very great variation. Just go though slowly. Remember the full range of motion all the way down. When you come up, squeeze the muscles. Now I'm gonna also tell you one isolation exercise. If your legs need any extra work, any extra volume, this is the exercise I recommend you add in there, which is the basic leg extensions. You need some equipment with this one. You need a bench that has this, special thing that you could do leg extensions with. You load it up with weight and really focus on getting that stretch in the legs. Really focus on feeling the muscle again. So you go all the way up, squeezing the muscles at the top. That's gonna give you a real good burn. And going down slowly, because when you go down slowly, that's gonna be time under tension. So that means your muscles are gonna be under constant tension. That's gonna build more muscle mass. And basically that's it, guys. The squat and the deadlift are all you need to get huge legs, right? They build up the quads, they build up the hamstrings, the glutes, even the calves a little bit, but that's for another video. So that's all you need to do, right? 4 to 5 sets of each to failure, 6 to 10 reps. Or for legs, I personally like to go a little heavier than 6 to 10. I like to do about 6 to 8 reps max. About 4 to 8 reps, that's my rep range for the legs. I like to go a little bit heavier. Thanks for watching, guys. I really hope this video helped you out. Don't forget to like, leave a comment, definitely subscribe, guys. It helps me out a lot. It shows me that you support my channel a lot and like what I do. And peace out.